Excuse my dirty driveway from all my clap boxes. Okay, today is Tuesday, and we have a lot to do. All right, so long story short, tomorrow we're going to the dyno. Got the trailer, picked it up. So I'm going to go over this thing, double check everything, fluids, all that good stuff. Make sure the belt's tight, lugs on the front, just cuz, and just really any and everything that I can. The car is slightly hurt. I had to seal it off again. The heads, of course, pushing water under boost. It's actually been like that for a while now. So that race, and what else? I honestly just beating on it. I mean, I've known about it for a while. You can see there and there. I wiped this a couple days ago or whatever, but yeah, it's been pushing water for a minute. I just decided to not care. So let that sink in. Everything you've seen this car do recently, hurt head gaskets, still rips. So imagine what it feels like now that it is sealed back off. Feels pretty good. And I thought before it felt pretty good. So there's a meet tonight. I'm not going to go. So that is that. I'm just gonna load up, get ready, load up all my tools and stuff like that. I'm not gonna be making any tuning changes. So that'll be that. I'll just be making pulls, 1 or 2, and then go ahead, go home. I just want to see what it makes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, so that's tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday, we have a photo shoot. The idea that I have is pretty cool. So hopefully it plays out and works. And you guys will get to see that. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, this weekend will be the last weekend of me ripping around in this thing, having fun. So bittersweet moment. But yeah, I gotta wipe this thing off, get it looking decent. I don't want to take it over there all dirty. And then, like I said, check over fluids and all that good stuff. Put some fuel in it, because it definitely, I mean, it's got enough in it, but I just want to make sure. And then yeah, we'll get it loaded up tonight, strapped down and stuff tonight. And then I need to fill the truck up too. So I need to do all this, get this thing taken care of, get it loaded up in the truck, strap it down. And then I'll disconnect, lock the trailer up, block it. And then I will take the truck and get it filled up. And then we should be good to go tomorrow. And then I'll just pick up with you guys tomorrow. So I'm just gonna make this all one video. So I guess for now, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll check in with y'all later today, or maybe I'll just pick back up tomorrow morning when we're headed over there. Well, actually not tomorrow morning, because the appointment is at 1 o'clock, I'm pretty sure. So we'll probably leave here around like 11:30 or something like that. It's a little drive away, so we'll do that. But either way, I will get back with y'all and catch y'all in the next scene later. Excuse me. All right, we got her in there. I got some practice to do. A little tight. I should have scooted over. That's all right. I could try again when I put it back in here after the dyno. But yeah, man, got her loaded up in there. Pulled her in by myself. It's not too hard. Dang, man. Shout out to Juice for making me feel cool having something like this. This is dope. And shout out to old girl who still has to be named for taking on my crap everywhere and not complaining too much. But yeah, man, got her loaded up. So where do we leave off? I ended up turning the car up. I can't remember if I said I was going to or not, but I did. Mark hit me up. He was like, going down tomorrow? I was like, yeah. And he's like, so now you gotta turn it up. And I was like, No, 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 no. I don't want to do that. I was like, I thought about it, but no. Then I went for a drive to see how much boost it was on. Did like 11, 12 pounds like I thought. And I was like, why not, man? Let's do it. So I did a couple turns. It made like 13, 14. And I did a couple more turns. And now we're sitting at 15 in third gear. So I was like, all right. AFR was still on point. Very surprising me with this fuel system. But AFR was on point. There's probably still more room to go in there. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna dyno, photo shoot the day after. I'm probably gonna have to get with Mark and see if we could throw a little more fuel in there, because the photo shoot idea is a rolling two-step photo shoot. So might throw a little more fuel in there to get some bigger, nicer flames, more consistent, so it's easier for the photographer. And then after that, we're gonna see how far this fuel system will let us go. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, we're gonna see how far it'll let us go. So, but after the dyno, I don't want to get greedy and lift ahead before the freaking dyno. I'll be very upset. So I'm pretty sure the head is still intact. Well, I mean, not intact, but you know. Oh, she's so dirty, poor thing. It keeps raining and she sits outside. But yeah, so after that, I'll turn it up. As of right now, I'm saying that this weekend is gonna be my last weekend playing with the car. Maybe I'll try to set up some road racing. I'm not gonna put a tire back on it. I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna finish loading up. I'm gonna strap this thing down, because as you can see, it has no straps on it. And check it out, Juice. I'm protecting the floor from all my leaks. But yeah, I'm gonna throw some straps on it front and back. I got plenty, and I got more in the back of the truck, so probably do 2 up front, 2 up the back, just to be safe, because the highway is not that great to where I'm going. And then we'll unload, lock this thing up, go fill her up, so I don't have to stop. I hate stopping with all of this stuff hooked up, honestly, unless it's like a really big open gas station, which majority of these here are not. So I need to get some helper bags for this thing. She's sagging. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, so I'm gonna get finished up, running out of sunlight. Still gotta get dinner, figured all that good stuff out. So yeah, we're gonna end it off for today here, and I will get with you guys tomorrow. Peace out here, friends. Shout out to them for making time for me. These guys for helping me out, getting bolted up. Let's see what this thing put down, man. I'd say I want to see at least 500. I'll see at least 500. I'll be good. I have no idea what it's gonna make, but we'll see. Got some pretty cool toys out here, man. Frankie's Solutions, Frankie Racing. Get at them. They build motors, they build cars, they tune, all kind of stuff. Dyno. I've seen them go out to track events with people. So I mean, definitely cool customer service. But yeah, shout out to him, and hit him up for your needs. I'll let these guys get finished up, and we'll see what's going on. I'll try to record as much as I can. All right, well, naturally, we got issues going on. It is hitting boost cut, I believe, so I have to turn it down, but just did that second run, 587 at 612. The boost was up there higher than it should have been, so definitely not ideal. I just turned the controller down, so it's probably not gonna make that number anymore. They said this dyno is pretty stingy, so I don't know. We'll probably have to add like 50 or whatever on top of that. I don't know, but yeah, I just turned the controller down. I transferred over some learning to of bass, if you know what I'm talking about on the tune. But yeah, she wasn't too happy about it. There's a really heavy load on this thing with the magnets, really heavy. So she's not liking it. Turned it down. Hopefully I'll do a clean pull. That was only up to, yeah, I stopped. You see we're at like 5 here, 55, and it stopped. I wanted to go to like 6, maybe 65, and it was climbing. It was climbing. But yeah, that's what we got so far. Let the car cool off. They just ran off to go do something, so give the car some time to cool off, I guess, and then we'll try it again. All right, guys, the man himself working out. We just finished up. The car still runs and is okay, I believe. I guess we'll see when I drive on the street after I get it home and unloaded. But ran into some issues. It popped the first pull he did with it, and then I got in there and did it. It popped. I logged it on the second one. I didn't on the first one. I messed up on that, and come to find out, it was hidden boost cut. It spiked to 17 pounds. The AFR was terrible. She was upset. I have the safety set at like 16, so yeah, she was mad. So I went ahead and turned it down 2 turns on the controller, made a hit, and then on the one that I turned it down 2 turns, it made 713 at 978. So then I was like, all right, that was like 12 pounds of boost. So I was like, all right, let's up it up a little bit more. Let's turn it back up to around what it used to be. So I tried to get back close to the 15. I didn't look and see how much it made on this last one. I only did half a turn, nothing really crazy. It probably didn't even make a difference, to be honest with you. But it turned it up just a little bit, because on the last one that we did, it did 732 and 968. So lost a little bit of torque, gained some horsepower. But here's the thing, we got this little tiny fan over here working, and I'm doing these pulls back to back. I'm not letting it sit for 30 minutes and then going at it again, letting it cool off. I'm sure the IATs is up there, water temps is up there. So pretty crazy. I was just talking to him and asking him like how accurate are these numbers, because I was pretty blown away by that. But he said that these are actually like Mustang dyno, which is like, I think he says like 8 or 12% loss or whatever. So he was just telling me that he had a G35 in here that made 5 something, and it was like mid 5s, and then they went to a roller dyno and then made like 660 something or something like that or whatever. So that just lets you know that it's probably making a little bit more than that. And this is to the wheels, guys. This is not crank, so it's probably seeing a little bit more than that at the crank. So she's getting worked. Good job, girl. Good job. I definitely did not expect it to be doing that. I mean, dude, almost 1,000 foot-pounds of torque is insane. But that makes a lot of sense why I can't keep a tire on this thing, why I can't get it to really get to hook up and do what I want to. Thank God it doesn't hook, because that would definitely destroy the rear end. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this. I'm gonna go ahead and get these wheels back on and then get out of here. Going home, unload her, stick her in the garage, drop the trailer and stuff off, and just give the girls a break, and I'm giving myself a break. I'm gonna just hang out and get this video going for you guys. But wow, guys, wow. So I'm gonna see how much this made, how much boost it made on this one, so I can kind of gauge how much it was on when I raced Mikey. But it definitely was not making this much, so we were probably around like the same power numbers. I'm gonna say it was probably like, you know, well, I probably got them on torque, but horsepower were probably around the same around that time, especially with it being hurt and pushing water. But ooh, speaking of, did it do it? Dude, Blue Devil for the win. It didn't even push water. Let's go. Sick. All right. I'm gonna get out of here, go get these guys so we can take this thing off and then I can go home. But yikes, guys. Yikes. Insane, man. Insane.